I'm Haley, your host.
Hi, I'm Gonka, your host roommate.
And I'm Daniel Morris, your news anchor.
And this is Don't Stay Too Long.
Welcome back to Welcome to the back of the DSTL podcast. Today we are filming backwards. So we are all facing the wall right now instead of our recording device, which is not my iPhone and not the built-in voice recorder on my iPhone. It's not. I don't.
Totally not.
Yeah. So today, episode 11. That's today, April 16th. That is today.
Actually, it's backwards. So it's
April 61st, and it's episode 11.
Yeah.
It's actually the 40th month. Instead of 04,
Yeah.
It's 40.
And it's also 5,000. It's not the year 5,000.
The year
it's
502.
No, it's the year.
It's 5202.
Yeah, it's 5,202.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 5,002, but it's.
But I said would have been made in 2050.
Yeah, and I made it 2005. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, happy backwards day. It's just us today. No guests. We do not have Would You Rathers today.
What?
But I do have a kind of wacky thing that happened. So you guys know the band Weezer.
No.
They're on my wall. We've mentioned them a few times being on my wall. They're actually backwards on the wall today. They're actually facing backwards on the poster, like it's they're
back easer.
Yeah, their asses are showing.
Can we call it back easer?
It's actually
Reziwa.
Okay, it wouldn't end in wa. It would end in woo. Wa. Like not.
It'd be
Rezu.
It'd be you.
Yeah. It'd be,
Rezu.
yeah.
Rezu.
Rezu. Yeah.
You're like pressed it. It's not zoo. It'd be more of like an ew sound.
Or it could be Rezu.
Rezu.
It would be Rezu.
Rezu.
Yeah, it's Rezu because 2 E's, it's a long E. Except it's English, so it's stupid, but it technically, like, grammatically and phonetically, it would be Rezu. Anyway, so you know the band Weezer. The bassist, Scott Schreiner, he is the bassist for Weezer.
Who?
Scott Schreiner, he's the bassist for Weezer!
Who?
For the podcast, Haley just threw her a high C.
You got me wet.
You got me wet! His wife got shot
Lol.
by police. So, I have the story. I'm going to be reading this.
Like recently?
Yeah, like yesterday.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to be reading this off of the website npr.org. So. Jillian Lauren. What we know about the police shooting of Weezer bassist's wife. Los Angeles police have booked Jillian Lauren, an author and the wife of Weezer bassist Scott Schreiner, on suspicion of attempted murder, after an extraordinary sequence of events that included officers shooting and wounding Lauren in the yard of her home. Lauren suffered non-life-threatening injuries when she was shot. Her husband was not involved in the incident. She was released on bond Wednesday, and a court date has been set for April 30th, according to police records. So, what happened? It started with a car crash.
Yeah.
So, California Highway...
That's all great things do.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so it started with a car crash. California Highway Patrol officers were pursuing 3 suspects who fled the scene of a misdemeanor hit and run on the Ventura Freeway Tuesday, when they radioed for backup around 3:25 p.m. local time, according to a news release from the Los Angeles Police Department. The suspects ran into nearby Eagle Rock neighborhood west of Pasadena. So a suspect was seen running behind a house on Waldo Palace, the cul-de-sac street where Lauren lives. Kind of subtle doxing for the Weezer bassist.
I mean, we all knew. We all knew where he lives.
Yeah, Waldo Place, you know.
Yeah, it's like...
Where's Waldo? Where's Weezer?
I mean, it's half a block down from Jerry's Bake Shop. You know the place.
Oh, yeah, I do know the place.
Yeah.
When officers reached the backyard of a house where the suspect was seen, this hit-and-run suspect was seen, they saw a woman, later identified as Lauren, holding a pistol in a neighboring yard.
Uh-oh.
So, Lauren was shot, and then she surrendered. The officers ordered Schreiner to drop the handgun numerous times. However, she refused which is what a news release said. Shiner then pointed the handgun at the officers, and an officer-involved shooting occurred.
Rookie mistake.
However, there was somebody watching, like, there was another woman in the area that saw the whole thing, and they're saying that Lauren did not point the gun at the police officers, and
I think she did.
And the police are refusing to release body cam footage, which is what is making this all like a big deal. Aside from the fact that Weezer's wife, the bassist,
Weezer's wife,
yeah, Weezer's wife got shot by police. They're refusing to release the body cam footage, and especially in LA, like,
oops, deleted.
Yeah, whoops.
My bad.
Yeah. Also, kind of side note, but Lauren, the woman, was, she had just got a full hysterectomy because she had cancer. And now she got fucking shot. So this woman can't get a break.
She didn't even need to get it.
The hysterectomy? I mean, she's living. She just got shot in the shoulder.
That's what they have, the hysterectomy.
Yeah, the shoulder hysterectomy?
I got one.
You got a shoulder hysterectomy?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I actually have a matching one.
With Lauren?
Yeah.
Aw, that's so cute.
Couple goals.
Couple goals! Daniel, you're married to Weezer's wife?
No, we're hysterectomy, like blood sisters.
Blood sisters. Interesting. Yeah, so that was me trying out to become
You're trying out?
Yeah, that's me trying out to become a news anchor.
As a
Let's try out to become Weezer's wife.
As a professional in the field, you did alright. You know Brian Busby, but it's
Brian Busby, but...
Speaking
well, you do weather and traffic. She does breaking news.
You're the meteorologist.
Hey, that might not be true for long, because I've got a new segment.
Because I've got breaking news!
No, Daniel and I have spoke about this. We do have a new segment underway. Do you want to announce it now? Or we're going to cook it up first?
Yeah.
I don't even know about it.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
I'm a member of the fucking podcast!
And?
So I should know. Why didn't you?
Well, you don't know everything that goes on in my brain. Just because you're a podcast doesn't mean you get to know. You got lots of stuff going on here.
Haley just muted me and I didn't like it.
Yeah, so Daniel's, I'm actually going to announce it right now. Daniel is changing from meteorologist to meteorologist, and he's going to mew the entire podcast and not speak. Should he do that? Comment yes in the chat.
In the chat.
In the chat.
Yeah, we're Twitch streamers.
Yeah, we so are. Thank you, Joey Stewart, for the 300 bits. I love you.
Shout out to the Baseline 12 for what's another thing you can do?
You can like gift subs. Or
Yeah.
You can, like, raise.
Thank you for the 16 gifted subs. You can only do it in multiples of 5 or 1, but that's okay. Thank you for 16.
Well, 16's a multiple of 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say 16 is.
No, a multiple of 5 or 1.
Yeah, so a multiple of 5 or a multiple of 1.
No, a multiple of 5 or 1.
Or
not,
just 1.
Yeah, not a multiple of 5 or a multiple of 1. So something else that we should talk about, Daniel, you have a problem.
I do.
It is an epidemic. People's dads keep dying.
Yeah.
And Daniel keeps thinking that they are having a party or something of the sort.
Yeah. It tends to happen.
Would you like to tell the first circumstance or the second circumstance
first? Okay,
first?
well, we can start with the first one.
Chronological
day,
father death.
I was in the passenger seat in a car on a Sunday in like noonish.
What year?
I don't remember.
It
A
was
couple of years ago.
I think we were we freshmen or sophomores?
Not freshmen.
Sophomores.
I don't know.
I think we were sophomores.
Something like that. Anyway, I'm in the passenger seat. We drive by a house who shall remain unnamed. And there's a bunch of people there. It's like a bunch of cars. It's like, what could be going on at that house? And why am I not invited? And so I text him. I was like, "Are you having a party at your house? How come I'm not invited?" And I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. And then he responds with, "My dad died."
Oh.
It's not funny.
It's not funny, but
And then I apologized profusely.
yeah.
This happened. This is probably too much, but this happened like while I was in the bathroom, like when he responded.
I didn't know.
So
I didn't know that tidbit.
So I was just sitting there, just contemplating life.
While you were
and
shitting.
the fact that, yeah.
How was that specific shit? Do you remember?
I don't.
You don't? You don't log them or anything?
No, I kind of dropped the logs. And so I don't really keep them.
You don't play Lincoln Logs when you're done?
Mm-mm.
Oh, boo. Anyway, so this happened a second time last week.
Not as bad.
This one is not as bad. However,
So
it did happen again.
So I wake up.
When I wake up.
And actually, technically, this death happened first.
It did happen. The
But
death
the
did happen
incident-
first. We were in 5th grade.
So yeah. And so I wake up, and then I see my phone, and it's like a Facebook notification. It's like, "It's your friend's birthday! Yippee! Yippee! Wahoo! Wahoo!" And that's like the only way I know people's birthdays, because I always forget them, or I just don't know them. And so later that day, I text my friend. I was like, "Happy birthday!" And then I like sent an old picture of us when we were like little kids. And he's like, today's not my birthday. Like, my birthday's in November. I was like, Facebook lied to me.
Yeah, he thought it was just silly and funny.
Yeah. And then he responds with, today's my dad's birthday. It's dead dad's birthday. And then I got really sad.
Yeah. That one is not as bad.
You're just living your life, and it's like your dad's birthday, but he's dead, and so you can't celebrate it. And then someone just barges in, and they're like, "Happy birthday!" And it keeps happening, and it's just to me.
It's just a matter of time before it happens a third time.
Yeah.
So anybody listening to this podcast with a dead dad, stop associating yourself with Daniel because he will hurt your feelings.
It will happen. I would like to not do it on purpose.
I'm glad you're trying to change.
Yeah, I'm trying to quit cold turkey. It's really hard.
I need to mess someone's day. I need to ruin someone's day. I need to remind them of their dead father.
In the first case, I made his day better. He said
that is
you
true.
really cheered him up.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know about the second case because he
Yeah.
didn't say but we then like carried on having a normal conversation.
This is like Daniel's version of Gunk killing her professors.
Yeah.
I wish I had a bit of murder or.
Your whole life is a bit.
You're right. Yeah.
I have to explain that in the
What do you
podcast,
mean?
okay?
What do you mean? You wish you had a bit?
You're right. I just am a bit. I'm a bitison. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Bit life. We should play Bit Life on the podcast. Just live Bit Life.
Yeah.
Screen record all of our gameplay.
Do you think we could get a brand deal with Bit Life where you could like play as one of us?
HTL member?
Yeah.
Why would you want to?
I don't know. I thought it'd be a
To
funny
live the
idea.
lives we never got to live.
You know, I am taking a coding class next semester. Maybe I could code a DSTL video game.
Why are you taking a coding class?
I like coding.
Yeah. Stupid.
How do you think we have this little moving cat on our thing?
Someone's never heard of C#. It's for her application for Alpha Minora JavaScript.
Yeah. I'm gonna join the Triangle Fraternity with Toman. So yeah, those are my 2 bits. Thank you for listening to the DSTL podcast. We're done now.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
So how was your guys' day?
My day was pretty good until Miss Miriam Ford started talking about sex.
Yeah, our teacher did.
Which happens to happen a lot.
Our professor said the word come today, and she said the word ejaculate. And it really made me nervous because I've never touched a woman before.
Why are you talking like Go-Go Shiwa?
What?
I am JoJo Siwa.
Noted.
I invented gay pop.
Noted.
This is my bit. Gay pop is my bit.
Have you seen the things of like JoJo Siwa walked so Chappell Run could run?
No, Chappell Run Walked. Wait.
Like to the first base.
Chappell Run Walked. So Jojo Siwa could run. Shut your rip.
I like that might have been what it was. Chappell Run Walked.
Shut up. That might be the title. Chappell Run.
Chappell Run Walked.
Chappell Run Walked. For the podcast, I'm currently looking at the poster of Chappell Run above Gonk's bed.
Who is she? I've never heard of her, and then like everyone's like
Have you heard of
raving
Pink
about
Pony
her.
Club?
No.
She's a like singer. She's from Missouri.
She's from Springfield.
Yeah, and she like grew up with like, I think her parents were homophobic.
Maybe, yeah.
Either her parents. I know she grew up in like a homophobic community, but I think her parents were homophobic too.
Well,
And
good for her.
hold on, I'm explaining to him who she is.
I also did that. So where's my
Hold on, I'm not
funny
done.
club?
And she started making music, and she started making music as a straight person, but then she was like, no, actually, I'm a lesbian. I did not say a slur here. And so now she releases music.
Oh, she went to the long bacon store to buy the long bacon.
The long bacon?
Yeah.
What is the long bacon?
It's a meme. I can't believe people don't know about this. It's really funny.
Yeah, I don't know about long bacon.
I don't know about that either. Especially the long bacon store. My phone's not noisy. The phone won't
Okay, so I'm going to explain the long bacon store because I really doubt everybody listening knows. It is a play on the fact, it is, in the image Daniel showed, it is a lesbian woman and she's wearing a scarf, and it's a play on the fact that the colors of the lesbian flag kind of resemble like the marbling and the ombre of bacon.
Yeah.
Long bacon.
Yeah, where did you get such long bacon?
There's a
long
Kids
bacon
Bop
store.
version of Hot to Go.
Oh yeah, there's a Kids Bop version of everything.
I'm sure you're. That's Chappell Run.
Hot dogs are the very best.
Well, let me go to
That's
Okay.
That's Chappell.
Yeah, but like, where'd she come from? Because like,
Missouri.
I know that, but like,
She got really popular really fast.
She got really
Yeah.
popular on TikTok.
and like this isn't the like the pink pony thing? Did she make that like 5 years ago?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So like, why are people?
But
just
the song
now
came out-
talking
I
about
think
it?
she re-released it.
Yeah,
or
she
something.
re-released her songs. Because she got really popular on
We
TikTok.
should re-release DSDL episodes.
We re-released the Evan and Cameron episode because it got
we
taken down.
did.
Hello. This is your warning that I'm about to go on a rant about something that could be triggering, something called sexual assault. Yeah, thank you. So if you don't want to hear that, skip to 26 minutes and 25 seconds, and Daniel will give you the news that is not about anything bad. Bye-bye! Anyway, I wanted to say something. We don't have to talk about this. I just need to voice my opinion about singers getting, like, really popular on TikTok. That's awesome. However,
No, it's not. I hate the fork.
However, Gracie Abrams, I fucking hate you.
Who's Gracie Abrams?
A really stupid fucking bitch.
Like the tank.
And her songs are really addictive because she knows music theory, and so it makes like it sound good. But she pisses me. She's a nepo baby. I hate nepo babies. I fucking hate nepo babies. She's also a child predator. She was like 18 or 19, and she called a 14-year-old attractive on her Instagram story, and it was a man, and she like said something very sexual about him, and I don't remember the exact words, but it was very sexual. It was about Finn Wolfhard. If you don't know, he's in Stranger Things. This kid from Stranger Things that looks like the frog, I think. But she said something sexual about him, and she is still popular and still famous, and people defend her about it, and it fucking pisses me off, because if it was the other way around, and if it was an older man, not even an older man, but like an older teenager man, like an 18, 19-year-old man, saying something weird about a 14-year-old girl, he would never be famous, he would never be making music, and it fucking pisses me off, because famous women will, I hate women sex offenders. I hate women sexual assaulters. It pisses me off because I actually, hold on, take me back to going back, because I actually hate all sexual assault committers. I don't just hate the woman ones, because men, you don't do that either. No one should do that. However,
Makes an excuse for why it's okay. That'd be funny.
it just
I'm
makes...
not a big fan of sexual offenders, but...
This one time.
It just
It
makes
was
me...
one time.
It just makes me so mad. Because, like, I watch Gracie Abrams videos about that, like, the videos about that, people talking about that, to rage bait myself, because I'll see a bunch of girls in the comments defending her. It was like, oh, she was only 18, she was only 19, and he's famous, so I mean, I'm sure a lot of people think he's hot, and he's famous. It was a character in a movie. So I'll click on the girl's profile, and it's like the sexual assault hotline. Like, okay, yeah, that's harassment, not assault, but still, it's still bad, and you still shouldn't do it, and if you are openly sexually harassing someone on the internet, you should not have a platform. And if you are sexually harassing a minor as an adult, you should not be an influencer.
Preach.
Thoughts?
I like her music.
I opened with her songs are addicting.
I have a lot of her songs in my playlist. I don't. Well, my thing is, I was talking to I think it was Zach about it the other day. I don't pay attention to like music artists like lives and like stuff like that. I just listen to music if I like it. Like,
Yeah, Zach is like the complete opposite.
yeah, like, because he asked me about something. He's like, "Did you hear?" I was like, "No."
Yeah, I mean,
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
I'm
Because I don't want to know. Because if they're a shitty person, but they make good music, I'm still gonna listen to their music. So I don't want to know if they're a shitty person.
I'm kind of in between on that, because like I don't know. It sucks. Shitty people suck. It makes me so upset when I used to be really into like rock music and like nu metal, and that is like the breeding ground for predators. And honestly, I stopped listening to that just because it was like making me so angry to see like all the sexual assault cases and shit. Because like I don't understand how people can defend sexual assault.
Well, he liked it.
Like it makes me so like visceral, not even viscerally because it makes sense. It just makes me so angry.
Finally, someone's talking out about the male oppression in our society.
No, it's bad. Like, it's upsetting because, like, DSTO politics, but, like, and sexual assault cases in general do not get the, like, not coverage, because a lot of times they do get coverage. It's not the attention, because they don't get the justice that they deserve, because it's always put down, no matter if the victim is a woman or a man, no matter if it's like celebrities or not celebrities. It's not taken as serious as it needs to be, because like with the Impractical Jokers thing.
Tonka Jahari?
Not Tonka Jahari. Tonka Jahari is safe, I think.
I hope.
If Sal,
Manila?
no, Sal, that's Tonka Jahari.
Maggie ordered my flag.
I know, but if Sal from Impractical Jokers, if Sal has a claim, what's it called?
Allegation.
An allegation. Oh my god, my brain. If Sal has an allegation against him, I will shove 18 barbed wire fence strips up my urethra. Like,
How long are each strip?
8 feet. 8 feet. 18 times 8, what's that?
A lot.
A lot. I will shove a lot of barbed wire up my urethra. But the Impractical Jokers thing, so many people defended Joe.
I don't even know everything that happened.
Because he's funny. And I've heard things about that getting dropped. Like, I heard things about that being proven false. I haven't looked into it much because it just made me mad. I just couldn't look into it. But when there is a charge or when there is an allegation, defending the perpetrator is so fucked up because... What do you mean?
Well, it depends on if they actually are
yeah,
guilty
because
or not.
now we're running into the whole, because what if he didn't do it? I mean, you are innocent until proven guilty, so...
Yes, but...
Yeah, but just setting the absolute that you should never defend the alleged perpetrator in a sexual assault case is just a bad precedent to set, and it's just false.
There's a lot to take into account, but defending him solely because he is funny is not okay. It is not okay to defend someone because you like his jokes.
It's a funny joke.
That's what I'm trying to say. It is not okay to defend somebody because you think they are funny. That's just fucked up. And if the joke... I have not looked into it. I probably should have looked into it before, using this as an example. But using that as... Sexual assault is bad, and you should not do that to people. Please quit for me.
Stop it.
DSTL is asking you to kindly stop sexual assaulting people.
Well, we've got traffic, and it's quite the sticky conundrum this week, because with the release of a Minecraft movie, everybody's been driving a lot of peculiar vehicles. The most popular one right now seems to be the Chicken Jockey, along with the less impressive Spider Jockey. It's quite unconventional, to say the least. But traffic is actually moving the best it's ever moved before. There have been no crashes, no stalling, just nothing. It's all just Chicken Jockey. And it's been pretty good. Oh, and here comes someone now. What's that? And they seem to be holding flint and steel. Well, that guy wasn't very nice. But hey, we've got weather. And this week, it's actually backwards craft mine week. So the weather's going to be backwards, and it's going to be cubical. Whatever that means. So Tuesday, 79. Partly cloudy. Monday, 32. Mild showers. Sunday, 77. Sunny. Saturday, also 32. Flint and steel. Friday, 44. Woodland mansion. Thursday, also 77. Partly cloudy. And Wednesday, 99. Back to you.
Well, how about them tariffs, guys?
He actually paused those. Well, most of them. But he's still doubling down on the China ones. I think we're at 134%. But yeah, stock market's been funny. We should buy the dip, guys. We can scrounge enough money. We can buy a share of NYSE or Nasdaq or Dow.
How do you go about getting a stock? Not getting a stock. How do you go about becoming a stock? Could we make a DSTL stock?
Yeah.
You have to be a publicly traded company.
I could make that happen. Maybe. I don't know. How do I become
Well, we need to make money, first of all.
Guys, please share the podcast with your friends so I can make money. And so we can become a stock.
Stock.
Please.
Or we can make we can do crypto and make a DSTL meme coin. that is something we could do.
You should make your cheesecake tonight.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to get into
You have to go
cryptocurrency?
get it though.
Well, which we have to get. I want to figure out, because crypto is really weird, and it's because it's not a stock, but it's a store of value.
Mm-hmm.
From you have a computer and you just have it doing these advanced math equations or something, and that's how you mine Bitcoin, and then somehow you sell that. But like whenever I try to like look it up to like figure it out, it's like a bunch of websites. It's like, oh, this is how you'll get your start in crypto, and, like stuff like that. And like, no, I just want to like understand this.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't make sense. I don't know how math equations on a computer equates to like
A profit?
pseudo stocks.
I think what you need to look into, perhaps, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you know if I'm wrong, I think what you would need to look into to even begin to figure out cryptocurrency is the blockchain. I think. I'm also currently looking up how to create a cryptocurrency. Yeah, the creation of a cryptocurrency involves understanding blockchain technology, consuming consensus mechanisms, and legal
I think that's
considerations.
just what the name of the like computers that do the equations are called.
What is a blockchain? Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum? Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are powered by a technology called the blockchain. At its most basic, a blockchain is a list of transactions that anyone can view and verify. The Bitcoin blockchain, for example, contains a record of every time someone sent or received Bitcoin, so it's basically a receipt. Okay, never mind. I thought blockchain was something cooler than what it was. I'm sorry.
Guys, we gotta jump into the blockchain and so we can steal all the Bitcoin.
I am placing blocks and chains because I'm a freaking Bitcoin.
Oh, I can talk about the Minecraft.
Daniel did go and see the Minecraft movie.
Steel.
Chicken Jackie.
Steel.
Chicken Jackie.
The Nether. Flint and Steel.
Chicken Jackie.
So yeah, I went and saw the Minecraft movie with Zach and a bunch of his friends. Noah's girlfriend or sister, probably girlfriend.
Siblings are dating.
I was too afraid to ask because I always lose at siblings are dating.
So you need to start guessing the
And then
opposite of
Topher and Carson and Dylan and Jonah.
And the whale?
But anyway, yeah, we saw the Minecraft movie at 7:30 at the new Warrensburg B&B Theater.
That stands for butts and boobs, by the way.
Anyway, we were there, and it was like, Flint and Steel. So the plot of the movie is very basic. It's nothing special. It's basically what I expected. It's just a sort of like main character. They get do the fish. They're like new world, fish out of water. They're like begin to understand stuff, and then there's like a nod and a wink to like, oh, it's like he's got the flint and steel from the Minecraft game. And like he can place blocks and like there's zombies. And so it's just a really basic like adventure movie. It's honestly what I thought the Barbie movie was gonna be.
Yeah.
Ironically. And it just that was a whole different thing that I was not expecting. And so but it was actually kind of enjoyable. It was a lot of people have been saying it's so bad it's good, but I don't think it's that bad.
Zach said it was better than they thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really fun just being in the theater. And then we would like cheer like whenever they would say like stupid stuff. It was like I am Steve. We're all like, woo! It was really funny. Oh, and there was a 6ix9ine scene. I'm not joking. With it's exaggerating a little bit, but there Jack Black and Jason Momoa were like clenching each other, and they're like facing different directions, and they had to clench really hard so that they could go through a tight hole.
There's a sex scene in the Minecraft movie, basically.
Basically.
That's so funny.
We have to go see the Minecraft movie.
And then there was like the water bucket's like release.
Water bucket.
Okay,
release!
I need you to explain something to me.
Uh-huh.
So I saw a clip.
Okay.
And they're in like a wrestling ring.
Okay, yeah.
How do they?
Chicken Jackie.
Yeah. How do they get there?
Okay, so that's in the Woodland Mansion, which is
Oh,
where
okay.
the Earth Crystal is,
Okay.
which they have to go get. Spoiler alert! Because the one they had breaks, so they gotta go there. But then they get captured, or Jason Momoa and Steve, after their sensual, sweaty 6ix9ine clenching.
So who is Jason Momoa in the movie? Is he?
He's like the garbage man or something. It's just like because he was really popular in the 80s and he's still like riding that high. He's like Tom Buchanan if Tom Buchanan played arcade games.
So is Alex in the movie?
I'll get to that.
I do know I've seen.
Anyway, where was I? So yeah, they go to the Woodland Mansion, and there's the Vindicators, the Illagers, because they're like the villagers. But
Yeah,
gray,
I know what Vindicators
and then
are.
they like kill things. Anyway, and they get captured, and Steve's like tied up, and then Jason Momoa, he's gotta fight the chicken jockey. And so anyway, that's how they get in the ring.
Okay.
It's actually quite simple.
So Alex.
That's like at the end.
Oh, okay.
There's this scene like near the end where Steve has like his diamond armor on, but it looks really bad because of like because Jack Black he's not like the leanest guy, and so the like chest plate looks really funny on him.
I gotta look it up.
Me too.
It's like really bulky, which is like it's kind of.
It came right up Jack Black in diamond armor.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really funny looking.
I do quite enjoy this.
But yeah, the best part of the movie is when, so one of the villagers like escapes and he like gets into the real world because there's like a portal, and he gets ran over by the vice principal who was driving a Jeep Grand Cherokee. She like announces it, and they end up like going on a date and they end up getting married, and it's pretty funny. Oh, and there was this really funny, like, bit. Oh, also Jeb was in there. And Dan TDM. And a couple of other people that I don't know. But there was a really funny bit during, like, the date scene, where one of the waiters, because, like, Minecraft was made in Sweden.
Yes.
Which you'll need to know for the punchline that's coming up. Anyway, the waiter comes up and she's like, "Are you guys finished?" And the woman says, "No, I think he's Swedish." And that was probably my favorite joke because it was really stupid, and it's like my kind of humor.
They had a Technoblade.
Yeah. Because they were like, "Oh, is he a king?" No, he's a legend.
It's kind of a hot take. The reference there was kind of forced. It was like really weird.
I didn't.
Although that's probably just because I. But yeah, people have been dogging on it, and it's like not that bad. It's like not good. It's like not great. It's like a 6 out of 10. But it's like
that's higher
the audience experience is like something else. Anyway, and there's like a thing at the very beginning, where the main like the kid makes like a jetpack, but it like goes like out of control and it like destroys like a potato chip factory, and Zach made a really funny joke. It was like, "Sir, a second jetpack has hit the potato chip plant." It was really funny. So anyway, movie, I think he's Swedish joke it's just my type of humor. It just like really came out of nowhere, which is like kind of how I feel like jokes. It should just be like really quick and sort of just like you don't feel it until like a couple seconds later. I feel like that's like the best way to do it. But then at the end, the post-credit scene where Steve, because he used to be in the real world before he went to the Minecraft world, he goes back to his old house because he left some stuff there, and the person who opens the door is a woman with orange hair and a green shirt. And then the camera pans over, and it's just Jack Black with
Fiona.
boobs.
Wait, what?
No, not really.
Oh! I fully believed you.
If I haven't already seen it, I also would have
I
believed you.
fully fucking believed
I
you.
honestly kind of wish that's what happened. But no, it was just some woman named Alex.
Oh.
And that was it.
Someone.
I mean, like, you don't even see like their face. Like, it was literally just someone named Alex who's wearing a green shirt. And, I mean, like,
I'm Alex.
It's Alex, but there was nothing really to
Well, now I don't want to see it because Jack Black Jack Black bloop bloop boop said it.
Jack Black bloop.
But clench, release.
Jack Black bloop. Jack Black bloop.
I need to go to bed. I'm tired.
So yeah, everybody's been dogging on it and like Jack Black, but I don't think it's really warranted. I think it's a fine, enjoyable movie.
You think it is the movie of all time?
It's a movie of all time.
Yeah, because it is a Minecraft movie. It's not the Minecraft movie.
True.
So it certainly is a movie of all time.
So is there gonna be another Minecraft movie?
Probably. I think this movie's shaping up to outperform the Mario movie. So it is most likely going to be a sequel.
I never saw the Mario movie.
The Mario movie's really good.
It is really good. I saw it in theaters.
It's like if the Minecraft movie was good.
Mm-hmm. I have a very hard time with movies based off of things that have already existed.
Yeah, it's a very hard thing.
The Mario movie was
Yes.
good though.
The Mario movie was good.
Yeah.
The Mario movie was also nothing like the story itself was nothing special.
I feel like the
But
Mario movie I would be alright with. It's like the live action that really
Honestly, the live action in the Minecraft movie is not that bad. Like you definitely get used to it. Like it's not as jarring as like the trailer was.
Yeah.
My only thing, and not a lot of people agree with me on this, but the Mario movie, I really liked the Mario movie. My only thing is, I don't think the voice actor who voiced Peach matches the character. I don't even know who it is. Let me look it up. But like, no, it's not even against the person. I just don't think the voice matched Peach.
I am very strange when it comes to movies, and I have a very hard time with, surprisingly, like, anyone who knows me, I think this will surprise you because I don't talk about this a lot. I have a very hard time with comedy movies. Like...
But you like Gummo.
That's not a comedy movie.
Yeah, it is. It's very funny.
No, Fateful Findings is very funny. Gummo is not funny. Gummo's actually really sad.
Fateful Findings is not a comedy movie.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be, but it is.
But what about like Captain Underpants?
Dude,
that was a good movie.
I didn't see Captain Underpants.
When you look up the Super Mario movie, there's a box and you can click it and you get coins.
It's like the Wizard of Oz thing.
If you look up Splatoon and there's a little thing, you can like paint the screen.
Really?
If you look up Splatoon and click the first link, it takes you to Splatoon. Can you believe that?
So mean.
So mean. Anyway, what
She's inking her Splat Zone. Zach would get that if he watched this.
Yeah. Anyway, I just have a very hard time with movies that are not... I have a hard time with high budget movies. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I have a very hard time with high budget movies.
You just don't like Marvel then.
I don't like Marvel. I've never been a superhero guy. What? I've never been a guy? Is that what you're gonna say? I've never been a superhero gal.
Yeah.
I have a very hard time with things that I have a hard time with Nepo movies. Like
movies?
Yes, like movies that are funded solely because of the director. Like, oh yeah, Quentin Tarantino's gonna direct this. You know what the movie's about? I don't know, fucking pig urethras? Like,
I would watch that.
I probably would too, I'm not gonna lie, because a movie solely about pig urethras sounds interesting. Like, if you could take a movie with the only plotline being pig urethra and turn it into a fucking masterpiece, I am going to eat that shit up. Long bacon lesbian style. Like, humor is very...
subjective?
Yes. And I feel like there's to a certain degree, stoicism and humor combine. I sound so fucking.
What just happened?
Yeah, stoicism, the philosophy of not feeling things, makes some comedy.
Yes! That's what I'm trying to say! I'm trying to.
What do you mean?
I'm trying.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Shut up.
You know, yeah, like, ever since I learned about nihilism, it's really made me appreciate things more.
No!
nihilism, it's like basically like nothing matters. It's just like the destruction of like worth
Everything,
everything. We'll go on. I want to know now.
Okay, so I think that there is a tie between stoicism and humor that is.
Okay, this is kind of unrelated. Whenever I hear stoicism, I can't not think about Stoic from How to Train Your Dragon, which is like why that's probably was what he was named after, but.
No, because literally in the second movie, his wife is like, "Why are you being so stoic?"
So.
I made it out of your mother's breastplate. It's like, I got one too.
That was the funniest part of watching that movie in Ferg's class.
Yeah.
That soul scene is why I'm so happy I picked it, because it's so funny.
I never, that's like...
Yeah, I never picked up on it either, until I watched it with you guys. Sorry, Holly.
Yeah. Okay, stoicism and humor. So, it is a very untapped resource in the film industry, and I think that it needs to be used because stoic humor is so funny. Like, for example, Gonk, the toilet. There are 2 toilets in here. That is so funny. Like, when I convinced the entire group of middle schoolers that there were 2 toilets in one stall at the bathroom. In the bathroom.
How is that stoic?
Because I said it's serious. I do this a lot. I say things with confidence.
You do it a lot.
And seriousness, and it is a joke, but with the confidence in my voice, people believe me. And it's funny because of how confident I am by it. And I think that should be used in...
Confident and unfeeling are 2 different things, though.
Yeah, but I think they both fall under stoicism, though.
Yeah, it's... Stoic humor is a thing. Like, it is like a genre of some type of shit I learned in my writing class. I forgot what it was because I was not paying attention. But...
She just likes gaslighting people.
Yeah, literally. There's 2 toilets in here.
Go on.
I just think it is very untapped in the media in general, and like movies and film. Movies are film, but I guess there's also short films which are not movies. But just within written media and within video media and media in general, and I think that it needs to be.
How would you set that up in something like that?
I'm not sure.
Like, give me like a movie scene.
I am not sure. I am not creative enough to do that. But I feel like a good director would be able to do that. Like a good comedy.
Like Quentin Tarantino.
I personally do not think Quentin Tarantino is that good of a director.
What does he do?
Hold on. He does.
The only like director I know is like Taika Waititi.
So Quentin Tarantino, his movies have a lot of symbolism. However, it's very subjective symbolism, and there are a lot of arguments, and I'm not a fan of it. He does a lot of like monologues within his movies, and he does a lot of like violent films, which violent films can be good, but there's a very thin line of violent films and borderline snuff films.
Snuff?
Murder films.
Oh.
Snuff? Okay. Snuff films...
Like snuffs?
Snuffleupagus films are, like, actual videos of real people getting really murdered. Like, real people really getting murdered. So, yeah, Quentin Tarantino did Pulp Fiction, Kill Bills. He did the Kill Bills.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Train Your Dragon. He also neither of you guys are gonna know what this movie is, but he did Inglourious Bastards, and honestly,
oh, I know that one.
You do?
Yeah, it's the one about it's like the alt history and the Jews. And
yes, I actually
talked to me about it.
Yeah, that is one of his better movies. I personally believe. But anyway, I think a good director should be able to figure out a way to put stoicism within comedy movie within comedy movies and make it make sense. And there's a reason I'm not a director, because I don't know how to do that. And there are a lot of things story-wise that I don't know how to put into movies. Are we a philosophy podcast?
No.
No, you're right.
We talked about stoicism once.
Guys, are we like philosophers now?
Yeah, I am the modern day Socrates.
Socrates.
Yeah. That's what I love, saying words as they're spelled.
I know.
'Cause it makes people so mad.
And K5H.
It's really fun. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Like Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Especially, a lot of like Japanese words are really funny if you say like because there's like different scripts, because there's like kanji and then the other one, and then there's like the one where it's in the Latin alphabet,
Beep.
and it's like essentially written how you say it. It's like very literal, but it's still sort of different, but it's like really funny to just like take those and just say them like normal words.
That's quite funny.
Oh, like croissant, but like it's spelled like croissant.
Yeah, croissant.
That one's pretty funny.
I like that better than
Croissant.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about, or do we want to wrap it up, because we have an hour of footage?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm good to wrap it up. I got famous birthdays pulled up.
Okay.
I also wrote some down.
Yeah, no, I found some other ones that I think are good too.
Yeah, if you guys want to go do that.
Okay.
I don't know everything.
Yeah, for today's famous birthday, you know all of our famous birthdays, so we did on, was it the Plus Poo episode that we did? The episode's birthday? So I don't know if you guys would know this is. I do not know any of her music, I just know there's a movie about her.
Is it Selena?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who
There's
it
a movie,
is.
no.
No. I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Quintanilla?
Yeah. She was very popular.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie?
No.
It's a good movie.
She's dead though.
Yeah, she is dead.
You've seen the movie? You've never heard a song of hers?
I don't know I could not name a song of hers, but I've seen the movie. I've heard her music, I just don't know her music. Sadie Sink, she was in Stranger Things.
Is she
The redhead.
I bet she's friends with Ellie Kitchen. Because she's like the sink to her kitchen.
Oh.
I thought there was another thing she was in.
Yeah, I've never seen Stranger Things.
I haven't either, but I thought she looked familiar. Anya Taylor-Joy, is that how you say it? I don't know.
I don't know who
She's
that
in The
is.
Queen's Gambit.
The fuck is that?
She was in the Super Mario movie. No, because I didn't want to say it, because it was about, I knew she voiced Princess Peach in the Mario movie. And
What is The Queen's Gambit, and why
it's
is
a TV show.
Why does Daniel think it's so funny?
It's a really fun. Okay,
Yeah?
so there's this YouTuber. It's like Coat Animation, but his thing is he does actually pretty good animations, but he makes them look as terrible as possible. And he did one for the Queen's Gambit. The whole bit was that she just started beating people up until they resigned.
So,
she never actually played chess.
So kind of like Meat Canyon.
No, that one's
was
a little different.
She was
Because
also
that's
in Peaky Blinders.
he does 3D animation, and Meat Canyon is just gross.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah,
It definitely crosses the line. It's more it's bad.
he does
It's
stoic animation. I'm not comparing. I'm making a comment.
It's Meat Canyon is gross.
Yeah,
it's more of a. He pretends to be bad at animation, and so it's really funny.
Anyways.
It's she just beats him up until he resigns. And it's really funny.
She was also in Peaky Blinders.
I don't know what that is.
It's a British show with Oppenheimer.
Yeah, and she's gonna be in the. I didn't even actually know this was happening, but in the Avengers movie that's coming out next year.
They're still making those? They fucking made Endgame. It's over.
No, that was the end of phase 4 or something.
Stop it.
Oh, it peaked at Infinity War.
Avengers is so over. Also, did they change the Flash? Did they get a new actor?
Flash is DC.
What?
Yeah.
Avengers is Marvel.
Well, anyway, did they change the Flash? Does anybody know anything about that?
No, they probably changed them a lot of times. It's
Well, yeah,
probably
but-
just a different one.
Yeah, the most recent one is
It's
Ezra.
like there's like different like Green Lanterns. There's like the
Yeah,
normal
but
one, and then there's like
the
this,
one that
like,
was in all the movies
big
is
booty Latino one.
the one that was in all the movies was Ezra Miller, and he's fucked up.
Oh, I don't
I don't know if they did or not, but I'm
Ezra Miller's the guy from Perks of Being a Wallflower that I think is hot that beat up the old woman in Iceland.
Right.
Well, you look
he
that up.
groomed
We're
the
gonna
main
move on.
character. They should have called it the Perks of Being Groomed. 'Cause that's all that happened.
I really liked the book though. I didn't care.
Well,
for the
Ezra
movie.
Miller has portrayed the Flash in the DC Universe movie.
I think the reason why I don't
reports
view
he
it
will
as
not be
positively is
recast.
because Miss Lyle overhyped the twist.
Well, I actually read it, so
Yeah.
it was really good. I want to reread it.
Yeah, so Ezra Miller is no longer the Flash.
Have they recasted?
No.
I remember when Marvel, they were setting up this guy to be like the next Thanos, and then he like beat a woman or something, and so they had like completely like get rid of him.
Okay. Anyways, Chance the Rapper.
Memorable.
Music? Ezra Miller makes music?
That's funny.
He released.
I looked at what Ezra Miller is doing now. The AI overview. Ezra Miller is currently focusing on music, writing, and performing, and has been touring with somebody. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Mati Yeshahu? I butchered that. Yikes.
Wait, let me see.
Girl, you don't know how to say that.
Oh yeah, no.
They are also exploring acting opportunities. However, they are no longer the Flash because they beat a woman. Miller's previous legal issues have been resolved. They are also seeking ongoing treatment for their mental health. Anyway, that's really funny to me, the way that was written.
I'm only saying this guy for one thing he was in. Martin Lawrence was in Open Season. Have you seen Open Season?
T.E. Lawrence.
Is that the movie with the bear and the deer? I love that movie. I've never seen him. Okay, what does the bear do? Why do people hate the bear?
I always get Open
I
Season
don't
and
remember.
Over the Head
Okay.
mixed up.
Anyway, I saw an Instagram reel, and it was like a step-by-step how to cut the fucking bear from Open Season off of the disc, and they just sawed the disc in half.
No, I do remember now. He was a domestic bear. Like, someone owned him.
Mhm.
And he, like, ended up in the woods. I don't know how.
And
He ended up in the woods. And when he, like, went back to, like, try to go back to his house, people were, like, terrified of him. Because he's a fucking bear! People were terrified
But
of him.
people hate him on Instagram.
On Instagram, I don't fucking know. But I fucking love Open Season, and we should watch it. Anyways.
Have you guys ever seen Furry Vengeance?
Huh?
It's with that one guy. He was in The Mummy, Brendan Fraser. It is such a stupid movie, but
That looks terrifying.
It's so funny for some reason. Me and my cousin used to watch that 3 times every night when she would stay the night over the weekend. We would watch it 3
Dude,
times in one
Open
night.
Season Furry Vengeance.
Oh yeah.
Double.
Hey, I'm coming over. Do you want to like watch Furry Vengeance? But like as a joke.
I also anyway, keep going.
Akon?
Yeah, he is
He's probably a con.
no, he makes a lot of songs and you would know him. He
I'll just look it up. The name sounds familiar.
he does a lot of like rap stuff. Like he has that one song with Eminem. He actually has a lot of songs with Eminem.
Mama
But-
spaghetti.
You would hear an Akon song and know what it was. And he has a very like distinguishable voice.
Okay.
He's just the guy.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie.
You
Chaplin.
didn't say Chance the Rapper.
I did say Chance the Rapper.
didn't.
Yes, I
She
did.
didn't say Chance
Oh,
the
when?
Rapper.
Before we started talking about Open Season.
Oh.
Anyways, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, he's an NBA
And-
player. Drake loves Kareem
Yes.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Who?
My dad. He's a
NBA
basketball
player.
player.
Oh.
He's 77.
Huh?
My dad.
He's 70.
He's
He's
retired.
retired.
He's retired,
Oh.
clearly.
My dad used to, actually, he still does. I don't know where this came from or why. He used to call me Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I don't know.
Your dad used to call me hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, he did. He probably still would.
I have a very like distinct memory of us sitting in your basement, and you had this Barbie, and it was a mermaid Barbie, and it had an orange and pink tail, and it was a white Barbie with brown hair.
Barbie!
Yeah, and I had the same Barbie, but it was a brown Barbie with a pink and blue tail. And one time we switched the Barbies, and we took baths with them, and then we switched back. And I only remember that because your dad came downstairs and called me that, like that day.
I bet if Scoot ran into you, he'd be like, hey.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Scoot would do.
It's so funny. Anyway.
I think it's funny that I know exactly what you're talking about because that was my favorite part.
I know, and I had the same one, but a brown girl. We switched.
I think that's really.
Okay, you missed.
Oh no, I found it. I was scrolling through the actual one.
Yeah.
I don't know what number that is.
Daniel, what's XVI?
Huh?
26. Yeah.
Pope Benedict.
XVI?
Yeah.
The XVI is the 16th.
Oh, Pope Benedict
yeah,
the 16th.
Yeah, it's his birthday. He was a pope from 2005 to 2013.
And Queen Margaret.
Okay, you're missing a major one. You're missing Wilbur Wright.
I'm not there yet.
Oh, well, I'm saying it right now. Wilbur Wright.
One of the Wright.
He's one of the Wright brothers. Like happy motherfucking
airplane.
Yeah, happy motherfucking birthday airplanes. Like that's all I had.
Yeah, that's it. There's someone named Ian. Happy birthday, Ian. Gretchen Weiss is 11.
Happy birthday, Gretchen.
Her picture's funny.
Baby influencer. Done.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're done.
The measles got her.
Yeah, I think we needed to be done I think we needed to be done when I started.
I think it's so funny when famous birthdays puts people on here and they're like, what they're famous for?
Family member. Yeah, I think we needed to be done.
Like kind of how it is.
I think we needed to be done when I started the sexual assault rant. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and listening to me rant.
That'll be on our Patreon.
About like 3 separate things. Follow us on Instagram. Don't follow Gracie Abrams. Don't follow who else is
Joe Gatto.
Don't follow Joe Gatto.
No, do follow Gracie Abrams. Separate art from artists. It's not that hard.
Don't follow. You know what? Don't follow Hitler. Or Kanye. Don't follow Kanye West. No, that is my.
He's just relapsing really hard. If he watches 21 Jump Street again, he'll be normal.
Yeah. No, I don't want. I'm gonna say something, and I've said something very similar about people like this before, but I have like maternal instincts for Kanye West.
You've told me this before.
Yeah, I think I have.
You've told me this before.
And like he makes me sad, and I want to help him, and I know I can't because he's Kanye West, and I'm just the host of the DSCO. Yeah,
but a terrible thing.
I don't know. Kanye West
he's just relapsing really hard.
Yeah, Kanye just really makes me sad, and I wish I could help him. I wish I could help everybody, but I can't. I can't even help myself. So follow the DSCL podcast, please, and National Daytime.
National Daytime.
Shut up.
Anyways, we have 2 national days today. It is National Eggs Benedict Day, so make sure you go eat some Eggs Benedict.
Go eat your bags.
Go eat your bags. And
you should Chappell Run to your bags.
Chappell Run to
your
the polls.
bags Benedict. No, I was gonna say bags Benedict.
Chappell Run to the polls.
Yeah, like Pokemon go to the polls.
I'm just chilling here in Cedar Rapids.
What?
That Hillary Clinton video.
Yeah.
You're in Cedar Rapids. Anyway,
the second national day is bean counting day.
Yo, I got so many beans.
Go to El Monterey.
Make sure you count all your beans and comment on our Instagram how many beans you counted today.
Make sure you don't spill them. You do not want to spill the beans.
Bean.
Eggs bean Benedict.
Eggs bean.
Don't forget, guys. Don't stay too long. Anyway, yeah, I really need to be done. I'm gonna say something even worse than I've already said. Bye, guys.
Bruh.
I'm gonna say it. I'm not done.
Remember, guys, don't do it.